early morning gloom, and she is underneath this lamppost. Oh, kitty cat. Hey, girly. Bye, girly. Oh, you're not leaving. Oh, cool. Now I just gotta get Jester inside so I can go to work. I should never have let her outside. Oh well.
Do I just grab chunks of hair when I braid it?
Yeah. So as you're braiding down, like if you're pulling this side over to the middle, you pull up an extra piece of hair to go with that side, and then from this side, same thing. If you're moving this hair from this side to this side, you take up an extra piece to go with it. Usually what I do is I cross first, then add my section of hair to that piece, if that makes sense. Alpha and Omega, Black Stallion, Cirque du Freak, Dinotopia, Graceling Realm, Harper Hall Trilogy, Harry Potter, Living with the Dead.
Wait, you're reading Harry Potter?
I've read Harry Potter. This includes ones I've finished too. Harry Potter, Living with the Dead, Mercy Thompson, Inherited Cycle, and The Last Dragon Chronicles.
When did you read Harry Potter?
I grew up with Harry Potter. When the first book came out, it was in like a dollar store bin, and one of my mom's friends brought it to me and said, "Here's a book I think you might like," and that was my introduction to Harry Potter. And then book 3 came out, which is my favorite one. And after that, we started going to the midnight releases of the books themselves whenever they came out. So I went to the midnight release for 5, 6, and 7. Yep. I think I took different people with me each time, too. Because, like, your daddy was with me when we got book 7. Another friend was with me when we got book 6, because she ended up getting a book 2. Because that was our rule. We got the Harry Potter book, and we all got a book to read at Barnes & Noble. So.
You had a Barnes & Noble in where you guys used to live?
Yes. Yep.
I don't know what hairstyle I'm in.
I don't know. See, like what I'm doing with this series tracker is I'm tracking the names of the books, whether I own the ebook or own the physical or both, and whether or not I've read it.
You need to wash your hair.
Thank you, kid.
Can I wash it?
Right now?
Yeah.
No. How are you planning on washing it?
Shower, soap and water. Don't put your head back in the shower. Get it wet, wash it, rinse it, conditioner it, rinse it.
The next series I need to add to this list is the Wheel of Time series because we got some of the books but not all of them. It would be so much easier to purchase books we're missing if we know which ones we have and which ones we don't.
Yeah, we should organize the books on the shelf.
Not right now. Whenever we redo the library, that is the plan.
I did not mean right now.
I feel like you did.
No. The squirrel is getting crushed by your phone.
What?
Squirtle.
Oh, leave the squirrel.
He's being crushed by
I know,
your
because
phone.
it's slipping out of the thing. So this won't work with my hair. I mean, it will work with my hair, but it won't be as easy with my hair.
What?
But I saw a video last night where someone put all of their hair in a ponytail, split that into 3, and braided each of those sections into braids, and then braided the 3 braids together. I thought that was so cool. If Grace had kept her hair long, I would have tried it at least once.
What to do? Daddy has long hair.
Daddy does have long hair. We could do it with Daddy's hair.
I hope he grows it out more.
He plans to. He does not want to have short hair again.
Why not?
Because he doesn't like short hair.
Your hair isn't even.
No, it's not.
Why isn't it?
Because it's meant to be like on one side. That's how I like wearing it. I picked this side because I was wearing an earring in this ear and I wanted to be able to show off my earring without it covering my hair. So my hair is not even because it's meant to be on this side. But you're playing with it, so it doesn't matter. Ow. Let's just thump my head with the brush, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what you did, that's why it hurts.
Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
I can't go that way. Chair.
No, no, no. I want you to turn back forward. Let's go that way.
So you're on this side? Oh, okay, I understand now.
So I can bring this side.
Okay. Now I understand.
You can continue to.
I wasn't typing.
Or you can
I finished what I was doing. I was looking at my reading journal trying to make sure it was caught up, and it is. I started on it earlier today and I finished it up. So it's caught up.
Why did you start cutting your hair in the first place?
Huh?
Why did you start cutting your hair in the first place?
Because I wanted short hair.
Hell. Do you still want short hair now?
Oh yeah. Part of me wants short hair and part of me wants like long mermaid hair. Like I would love to have mermaid hair, which is why I'm thinking about getting extensions. So that my hair is like down to here. But if I get the extensions, I want it to also like have more volume too, be thicker, make it a little easier to do stuff with.
Like braid the extensions?
Mm-hmm.
What type of language is that?
I've never asked. We had a conversation the other day about name pronunciation because he has an iPhone and his AirPods that he wears in his ears tells him who's messaging him. And apparently our last name, it pronounces our last name as Hegyes.
Hegyes.
Yeah, so we're not Hegyes, we're Hegyes. Which is a different pronunciation I'm used to hearing because I'm used to hearing Hedges or
Hegyes.
Hegyes or I'm used to everything, but Hegyes was a new one. Hegyes was a new one. And I kind of like it. I'm like, man, I should use that as a pen name now.
Hello, I am Skye. Hey.
Hegyes.
Hegyes. I really love that.
I do too.
No.
Oh, my watch?
Yeah.
Oh, the background? It was one that I found.
And
I don't
so-
remember if I found it on here or on here. I think I found it on here.
How'd you change it?
I don't remember.
Well, that's gonna suck when you have to if you want to change it again. How do you open this window?
You don't.
You can't.
No. You can, but the answer is you don't. You can, but you don't.
Why not?
Because you don't. Oh my god, I can't type today. You want a whiskey drink? You want a dinner?
Hades, Ursula.
It's trying to make drinks that are based on the different Disney villains.
Ursula.
Scar. It's whiskey with tequila. Holy shit, we're trying to die. Tequila, whiskey, Coca-Cola, and lemon juice, guys.
Someone's gonna die. Jafar.
Jafar. Maleficent. Evil Queen. That one looks tasty.
But I can't.
AU bubblegum vodka, Smirnoff apple vodka, Cherryade, and cream soda. Captain Hook. Cruella de Vil. Dr. Facilier. Ooh, raspberry vodka. Okay. Gaston. Matzo Bear. Lavender gin. Mother Gothel. Queen of Hearts. Stinky Pete.
Who's Stinky Pete?
He was from Toy Story 2, if I remember right. Yzma?
Did you forget about her name? I don't think
It's not like me. Randall from Monster Inc. And then Yzma. First, every time I see her name in print, I try to pronounce the Y as a Y. So I try to pronounce it as Yzma, even though I know it's Yzma. So, that's what that was about.
What are you doing?
I'm going back because it won't let me actually exit out of the picture. Facebook's doing some weird crap. I know, it won't let me click it. Are you done, or are you still working on stuff?
I'm still working.
Okay. I was just curious. I wasn't trying to, rush you or anything. I just was curious.
Why are you still getting stuff on Amazon?
Yeah. Books. She changed the covers of her books, so I wanted to look at some new covers. These ones she hasn't changed yet. But this one she just did the cover reveal for, And I wanted to see if she'd changed the covers for these two yet. She did the first two. She hasn't done that one yet. Those two yet. So. Ooh, what's she dropping?
But I went
Don't be dropping my spoon.
But I went like that. I went like that. Oh, I caught it like that.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's hanging.
Wish I could write that fast. I can't.
When did she get those books out? They're really cheap for books.
Well, they're ebooks. Ebooks are going to be cheaper.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. But she's a full-time author, so she has time to spend.
How many books does she have? 1, 2.
Under this
1,
name?
2, yes. 14.
Where did you see that? Go back to that. Where did you see it?
Oh, 4. That says 4. Never mind. Go back up. All books. Sorry.
12. Under this name. She has 2 names, but she started publishing these under this name.
I am so tired.
Should I go to bed?
Close the outfit tabs that were on the app, the cheap app.
Yeah, I closed those a long time ago when my computer updated.
Oh.
I said I did.
I don't remember you saying that.
Yep.
What? Holy cow.
Curls.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Where does the cone go? I keep losing it. After this, I have to go clean it. We have to go clean it.
Okay.
How many books do you have out?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
How many more are you making?
A bunch.
You should finish a book, then sell it. Then finish another book, sell it, then finish another.
That's what I'm aiming for, except for I haven't finished anything lately.
You should do a week off, and then just do that week of writing.
I would love to do that. It's not going to happen, though.
Why not?
Because I can't afford it.
When you get enough, vacation time, and you get enough for a whole week, spend it on a whole week of writing. There you go. And just say, don't call me in. I will not come in. I am writing. Are you writing this conversation?
Yes.
I missed hair! Oh well, I'll put it in there again. Okay.
You're leaving that hair loose?
Yeah.
You're not braiding it?
Nope.
Okay. So how many braids are there? What did you do what I said? The 3 braids and then braid them together?
Yeah.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Bye.
Bye. Hey Dragonlings, it is the first day of Camp NaNoWriMo. If you are participating in Camp Nano, good luck to you, and let me know what your goals are down in the comments. I am not officially participating in Camp NaNoWriMo. My only goal this month is to focus on my Anthology subscription, or submission, not subscription, submission. The draft is due to editors July 7th, and our release date is August 7th. So we have a lot going on, and I have to really focus on that now. Today was basically a self-care day after I got home from work. I did my nails with the marble stickers. They're like gel nail stickers. I don't even remember what company I got them from because I got them from Amazon. I don't remember. Anyways, and then my daughter was playing with my hair and she did these 3 braids and then braided them together, so it's been one of those days. However, this is still my Q2 goals. I have not reset my board. In fact, actually, I need to move this one. Sign up for Coursera Plus. There was a deal on Coursera Plus for $1 for a month, and I decided to go ahead and try it out because if nothing else, I paid $1 for it. I think that's all I can move. But I know that is. So, one final look at my board because I'm going to reset it today while I'm watching videos. I'm going to take these down. I will put up the ones that need to stay up here because my goals are not changing. So I will be leaving the ones up that still need to be done that are pertinent to my goals this quarter. But like the completed ones are coming down. The to-doing ones are going to be going back to do for a moment while I figure out where I stand with all my projects. So that's my next thing, is to figure out where I stand with all my projects and get like a, the word that's coming to my head is not the right word, but head count basically, of where I am and figure that out and go from there. Dogs went in, so let's go ahead and get this started. So here is the incomplete goals for Q1. Those are what I did not accomplish. Hi, whatever I named you, I don't even remember anymore. This is where I stopped in the to-doing section. Nothing on the last goal. And then these are all the ones that I actually completed. You know what? I can't complain too much. I got a lot done. Not as much as I would like, but still plenty. I'm satisfied. So I removed all my done Post-its. I'm leaving this for now. The next thing I'm going to do is read back through all of these and see which ones are like still my focus for this quarter. Any of the ones that are not my focus for this quarter, I'm going to go ahead and pull down. Any of the ones that are staying can stay up. And we will then add the ones that I need to focus on for this quarter. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, so the only thing I still have to do is add all my extra projects on here. There's a lot of like 4-H and stuff and sports stuff, related stuff that I have to get up here. This is completely set, as well as, actually I need to add one more thing to this. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, where everything that's like related to each other, where like one task has to be completed before the next task can be completed, will be in the same stack as each other, like these have all been. But this is my board so far, and it's accurate and up to date with what I needed to say, so we're getting there. So a lot of people have already posted their day one Camp Nano stuff, and while I'm going to be writing down my extra goal stuff that I need to write down, I'm gonna go ahead and watch those. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I finished updating my kanban board. Goal 1, which is my family stuff, is always going to be the biggest thing, because I've mentioned in a couple videos that I keep track of everything in my family, my schedule, my work schedule, my family, my husband's work schedule, all the activities my kids are doing as far as 4-H sports and stuff like that, as well as like my writing schedule. Now, this does not include my writing stuff. This is all just family. So if it involves house and home, that's going to be where this is. Family, house, and home, basically. This is all my writing stuff. So this is Brimstone Books. And then this is my school, future, job kind of stuff. And because that one's so small, they get to hang out with him. I cannot remember what I named him. I think I've changed his name every video, honestly, where I've mentioned his name. But whatever. So I've got all of my stuff here in my to-do section, and then I've got a few things in my to-doing section already, because that's stuff that I ended Q2 with still in the process of, and I will continue doing them in Q3 until they can be moved down to the to-done section. So just an update on that. I mean, you won't see this before it already happens, but I plan on streaming tomorrow, which is Sunday, at 9 a.m. my time. Because tomorrow morning I'm going to go to do laundry early in the morning at 4 o'clock my time, so that I can get back to the house and pass off the car to my husband with all the laundry done before he has to go to work, so that I can stay home and get stuff done. Because the way we've been doing it is, like, I will take him to work, I will do laundry, and then I'll come back home and try to do stuff until it's time to pick him up. And that doesn't, I don't feel like I get a lot done. So I'm going to try this way and see if I get more done by going early in the morning. Basically the same time I would go to work, I'm going to do laundry, and then coming home, he'll have the car, I'll do my stream, and then I'll go from there. I'm hoping it'll work, but we shall see. So actually I do need a post in my community tab that I will be doing that this time, actually, because I hadn't actually set up tomorrow. Yeah, I need to go do that. I need to set up tomorrow's stream and get that taken care of. And then I need to look at my schedule. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of streams in July because of everything going on. Because of fair and swim. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do one stream this month, and that's tomorrow. No, I take that back. I'm doing a stream on the 16th because they have fair cleanup on Saturday, but we're not doing anything on Sunday because we're going to miss that swim meet because of the fact that they're doing fair cleanup. So, yeah. So this week and next week are probably going to be the only two that I will do. Where is my July calendar? That I will do the 2nd and the 9th. The 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th. Those are the 3 weekends that I will have streams, but we will not be doing the 23rd because we'll be at divisionals, and we will not be doing the 30th because we'll be at state, if they qualify for state. I may do a stream then if they don't qualify for state, so we shall see. That's going to be depending, but the 2nd, the 9th, and the 16th, I can go ahead and set up those streams, and I'm going to try to set them up for 9 a.m. my time, so that it's a little later in the day for those who might want to join me. So let's try that. Breakfast of champions. I've got some scrambled eggs, cheese, and bacon. Justin brought the bacon home from work the other day on sourdough bread. I absolutely love sourdough bread. I need to get a bread maker so I can make my own bread at home, because paying $7 for a loaf of sourdough is not good. This was a splurge because I wanted it and I could do it, and I've been the only one eating it. But yeah, I did scrambled eggs on it with and I know I don't toast it because I don't like toasted bread very often. So breakfast, yay, and then we're gonna get back to writing. Can anyone explain to me why my daughter's cat is laying on me and purring? She doesn't like me. Does this mean I'm sick? Am I dying? Like, so why are you laying on me? Okay, bye. There's a deer right outside my window today. Oh, It's like she knows I'm watching her. We need to mow our grass, but you know, I'm kind of glad it's not mowed right now because otherwise I don't think she'd be out here eating our grass. She's so pretty. I love it when the deer come to visit. This is only the second or third time I've seen them in our yard. Twice this year. Yay. Hello, gorgeous. Hi. Are you looking at me? Do you see me? Puppies are all in here, sleeping. Guys, I made my word count for today. I'm so happy about that. I wanted to get 10,000 words. I got 10,000 words. It's 11:54 at night, and I have work in the morning. I have to be up in 3 hours. I'm going to bed. I will finish this tomorrow, hopefully. But y'all, I did 10K today, and I'm actually extremely happy with them, and I know the ending of this book already, which is great because I did not know that before. I knew roughly, but now it's solid in my head, and I will be able to hopefully finish this tomorrow because I need to. Alright, I'm going to bed now. Y'all, I'm about to cry. I finished my anthology submission, and I got to thinking about it, and this is the first story I've completed in almost a year. We're in July now, and it's definitely the first one I've completed this year because the only stories I've worked on this year are the client story, which is still not finished. I'm on chapter 12, and the anthology submission. Those are the only two projects I've worked on this year. Nothing else. So this is the first story I've finished this year, and I'm pretty certain it was about this time last year that I finished a project because I'm pretty certain the last project I finished before this one was the third book in the Damned and Dangerous Quartet. Now I want to check this because I have records of trackers and stuff. So let me find it first of all, and then I'm going to check it. 2022 project tracker. Where's it? Wait, was it the project tracker? Oh god, I have two here. One's titled one thing and one's titled another one. Okay, I don't think it was this one. It was this one. Okay. Words written, projects working on. Kept starting over, fun project, blank idea out of my head, finished rewrite, needs a lot of editing. Demon Rider, Damned and Deadly. Damned and Deadly was finished in May. I don't know ending yet. Wrote for anthology submission, didn't turn it in. Oh, because I didn't go along with that submission to that story. Okay, so Warlock for Consult was done in July. So yeah, this time last year. Started rewriting under new title. Wrote first draft, it's terrible, burn it with fire. Started rewriting under new title. Need to rewrite a few scenes and change things. Random words I have notes about, but no title. So yeah, Warlock for Consult was written in July of last year. So it's been a full year since I finished anything, and even that was another short story that was less than 20,000 words. It was 18,078 words. And today's final word count after doing a lot of self-editing and stuff like that is 14,194 words. So, but y'all, how long have I been working on this story? I have 4 drafts of the story, none of them complete until now. Because I would write it, get to a point where I'm like, this is not working, start over, right? Get a little bit further that time, start over. And then the other day on my stream, I was talking about the fact that I was struggling with it, and lovely people in the comments kept popping up with some ideas that worked so well, I went back to the beginning and started over again for the 4th time, and I was adding in their ideas and suggestions as I rewrote. Most of that beginning portion stayed the same, I just added in stuff, but because of the way I worked, I was typing it all up again. So, but I finished it between the other day. I wrote over 10,000 words. The day of the stream, actually, I wrote over 10,000 words for the day before I finished. And then today, I think I wrote 1,000 something. I don't even know what I've written. It says 481, but that's not right. Okay, so 10,010 words on July 2nd, which I think was my stream day, 1,022 on July 3rd, July 4th was 1,083, and July 5th today was 2,079 words. I've done a lot of deleting words and adding words and stuff like that, but yeah, once I knew what was actually going to happen in the story, it took me, 4 days? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 4 days to complete this draft. Y'all, like, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But it's done. I've done all my editing on it too. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm okay with it. Y'all. It's done. I'm going to bed now. It's past my bedtime. In yesterday's vlog clip, I explained that I finally finished the anthology submission, and I'm already working on the next project, which is finishing up the client story. I thought I had 2 chapters left, but apparently I just have 1, but I was reading back through it, and there's some inconsistencies between the chapters. It is a dual perspective, and I think that's causing some of the issues. So I've got to work on that, but it's a lot more finished than I thought it would be. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it. Also, there's ribbons in my hair because I had a coworker who's on my Facebook page. I posted to Facebook about finishing the anthology submission and celebrating wins and stuff like that. And she came up to me at work today. She found me and she was like, congratulations, and threw it in my face. And first I was very confused. I was like, what are we talking about? What's going on right now? I don't know. What is happening? But basically she ran off with a "let me celebrate you, dang it," and then walked off. And I've been wearing it in my hair ever since. Like I had to put my hair up because I was in laundry day, and I used the clip to pin the ribbons. So yeah, I've got confetti in my hair, and I love it. The youngest asked me earlier today, she's like, "When are you gonna take it out?" And I was like, "When I feel like it, or when I go to bed, whichever happens first." Side note, it's gonna be when I go to bed, because I can't wear it to bed without destroying it. Plus that hurts my head. I have a hair bow in my hair. Anyways, so I'm already working on the client story. I've got a lot of work to do there, a lot more than I thought, but at the same time not as much as I thought. It's a different kind of work than I thought I'd be doing. So that is the next project for this month that I need to finish in the next couple weeks. But it's about to get hella busy between swim and 4-H because the fair is coming up and all the 4-H projects are due for fair. And fair cleanup is next week. And a bunch of other things I'm probably forgetting, but that's okay. So yeah, that's where we stand right now with projects. I sent the anthology submission to Mama Ward. She is doing a final beta read for me, and she has actually already sent it back to me, and I will be fixing that tomorrow before I submit it to the collaborator of the anthology so that it can get to the editor, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I was gonna originally take a look at it tonight, but honestly we got back around 5 o'clock and I've made dinner, and actually I should be in bed now, so once again it's late night, but dinner didn't get done until between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, so I just finished eating. My husband is working on the car. So if you hear some banging, that's him. We are replacing the wheel bearings, and between getting parts and trying to get parts and trying to get tools and all this fun jazz, we've just been running into problem after problem after problem. So what we started knowing about near the end of May, we are taking care of now in July. So, and by we, I mean him. But he's out there fighting with car parts right now and trying to get at least one side done. So that would be one less side to do. And hopefully he can get it finished before he comes to bed tonight, because I have work in the morning and so does he. I have work at 4 a.m. He has work at 8. And if you're curious how that works, what happens is I go to work. I wake up around 3 o'clock in the morning. Lately it's been a lot earlier, despite my later bedtime. I have been waking up wide awake at 2:30 in the morning. Don't know why. My alarm clock is actually set for 3:30. I was happy when I was getting up at 3, but now I'm getting up at 2:30, despite going to bed later. Y'all, I've been running off of like 2.5 hours of sleep at night with a 2.5 hour nap when I come home from work. Today is the exception, because I literally came home, did dishes, did dinner. But that has been my life. Nap and so a couple hours of nap and a couple hours of sleep. So that's a blast. But the way it works is I go to work for a few hours. I come back, I pick up him and the girls if the girls have swim. We go into town. I drop him off at work or the girls at swim, depending on who needs to go where when. And then I go back to work. All of this takes me about an hour from the moment I leave work and get back to work. The girls, on days when they come into town with us, they have been walking to my work and sitting until I get off, because by then I'm more than halfway through my shifts already. So that hasn't been a problem. Yep. My camera. How's it going? That is not good at all. Anyways, what was I saying? They've been walking to my work, and then I'll get off and I'll go pick up Justin from his job. And yeah, that's just what we've been doing. We've been making it work. There's been a couple times where I've had to go pick them up, either due to weather or things have happened and they just didn't feel like walking, which is fine. There's also been times that the way it would work is Justin would drop me off at work and he would keep the car because he was getting off earlier than me, but we're on summertime hours now, he gets off later than me. So it's not ideal, but it works, and we're going to continue making it work because that's what we have to do. And so we can afford a second vehicle. Yeah. But I think I'm going to go and I should go to bed, but I'm going to wait and see what happens with the car. And honestly, if that means I'm staying up way too late, that means I'm staying up way too late. So I need to figure out something to do. I was reading. I don't want to read. I don't want to read over the Anthology comments yet either. I need to wait on that till at least tomorrow afternoon. It's too soon. I already glanced through and saw like how many comments you made. I already did that, but I haven't read any of the comments yet. I also need to figure out my settings because my Microsoft Word for some reason is on dark mode, and while I like dark mode for a lot of things, Microsoft Word is not one of the things I like dark mode on, and I don't know how to change it because I don't know how to set it up in the first place. So, do you have Microsoft Word on your computer?
I don't think I do.
Dang it. Okay, never mind. I was going to ask you a question, but it doesn't matter. So I'll have to look that up. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just try to get my Microsoft Word off dark mode. Because I can't, like, this background is black and the words are white, and it's throwing me off because I've been using, I was younger than my girls when I started using Microsoft Word. Like, my dad was very into tech, and like we've always, from the moments they started selling computers to commercially, instead of like private sectors, we've had a computer in our house. We had one of those dinosaur desktops. We've had the older computers, the Linux systems. Like, we've had computers, and since the time I turned like 6 or 7, when he got out of the military and brought his computer with him, there's been a computer in my house, and I've learned how to use the computer. So I've had Microsoft Word since it came out pretty much around the same time-ish. I don't like this. It bothers me. It is bothering me, and I need to fix it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is try to figure out my settings with Microsoft Word and get it to fix. And I don't know how to do that. So this is gonna be an adventure. Preferences. Maybe it's in the preferences. General? Alright. Oh, turn off preference. Look at that. Oh, look how easy that was. Much better. I'm satisfied. Let's see if it'll work now. Let's see if I can open up the actual document and be able to read it. I need to go to downloads because I have to download it. Oh, so much better. Okay, I can read this. I can read this. Yes. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. But I'm not gonna read it tonight. I need to give it a little bit more time, a little more distance, and then it is due tomorrow by midnight. My husband's gonna beat the part into submission. Probably. I just realized that I don't know. I need to read back through. Is this midnight tonight? Manuscripts need to be emailed to me no later than midnight, July 7th, 2023. That's tonight. I have to work on my submission. Well, I know what I'm doing. 2 updates. First, my crutch word is apparently had, because there was a lot of uses of had that Mama Ward deleted from my story, and I'm just looking at it going, the fuck is wrong with me? And that was after I took out a lot. I should go back and count how many times the word had was used, or how many times she actually deleted the word had, because I guarantee there were some places where it had to be left in. I see what I did there. Second thing is now officially out of my hands. I read back over the when stuff was due, and it said it was due at midnight on the 7th, and I'm like, does that mean like when the day goes from the 6th to the 7th, or from the 7th to the 8th? Because like different people mean it different ways. So I was like, you know what, let me be on the safe side. So I went ahead and in about like an hour and a half, read through her edits and got those taken care of, and then I read through it one more time and read back through it one more time again, and I'm pretty satisfied with the way it is now. She did make some comments, and I did change some things based on her comments, and I wish I had more time to send back to her and have her do another read through, but you know what, I will be satisfied with what it's got, and I went ahead and submitted it. So it's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it now. We'll see what happens from here. But I can officially move this down, because that is done. Because I just did that. And, release day, okay. We also got some information. About promoting it, so I'm going to be looking into that, reading more information about that, and possibly scheduling some posts, because there's graphics that have been made that are supposed to be for our like Instagram or something. So I'm gonna take a look at that and see what I can do with those. And yeah, I'm really excited for this anthology. Like, it may not seem it, but the fact, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been worrying about whether or not I'm gonna make it. And now that everything's out of my hands, like, there's this relief, and I'm just like, oh, we're done. We're not done. We have so much more work to do. But like, the hard part is done. Like, promoing it, that's easy. Putting up some Instagram posts, easy peasy. Like, I am really excited about what's going to happen, and what are we going from here with this. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be my second anthology under this pen name. Technically third, but I'm not counting the first because it wasn't supposed to be under this pen name. It was supposed to be under my original pen name, but yeah, I screwed up. If you hear that banging, it's Justin. He is still working on the car. He had some issues, and I will not be going to bed until he's finished. So it's gonna be a very short night again. Hopefully, whatever he's doing now works. He's banging it into submission. Hopefully it works. So yeah, that part of this journey is done, and I can relax a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last clip, but I went ahead and looked over the client story, and I have a lot of work to do on that. I have dual POV, and I'm finding some inconsistencies. Not that stuff isn't matching up, it's just that stuff is repeated over and over again. Like, we're repeating, not like things are said, but like actions. They'll say they're going to do one thing and do that thing, and then it'll be mentioned again later that, oh, we're going to do this thing, and then they do it again. I'm like, but it's already happened. It's already happened. So I got to fix that. I'll probably do basically what I've been doing with the anthology submission, and I'll start at the very beginning and work my way back through it. It is a pretty solid story if I stick with the original outline, and I can see in places, a lot of those inconsistencies are places where I deviated from the outline a little bit. Not terribly so, but enough that I'm pretty certain that's why those inconsistencies are there. So, I gotta fix that. And hopefully, before the end of the month, I can finish that, because my final goal is to write the outline for Hunter's Betrayal, which is the first book in the Shifters and Mages series, which is going to be a republication. Long story short, I was with a small press with 2 books, Puck's Choice and Jenna's Story. Since then, I came up with ideas for like a prequel novella that explained how everything happened in the beginning around the Salem Witch Trials. And so now there's Hunter's Betrayal, Puck's Choice, Jenna's Story, and Mage's Sacrifice. Originally there was going to be a 5th one, but like it was a modern retelling of Hunter's Betrayal, so I've decided to scrap that idea completely, and it'll just be the 4, Hunter's Betrayal, Puck's Choice, Jenna's Story, and Mage's Sacrifice, and that'll be the 4, and then it'll be done. And the 10-year anniversary for the original release date of book 1, which is now book 2, Puck's Choice, is December 3rd of next year, so I have a lot of work to do. Puck's Choice is done, completed, ready to go. Like, I can publish it today if I wanted to, if it was still book 1. Jenna's Story needs a professional edit, but it was professionally edited when it was published originally, but I want my current editor to take a look at it, because that's what she did with Puck's Choice back before I had decided it was going to be a secondary book. She's already read through the first draft of Hunter's Betrayal, gave me lots of notes, and that's why I have to do the rewrite on it, which means I have to start all over with the outline. And then somewhere on one of my computers, I have the original draft of Mage's Sacrifice, which was like 3/4 of the way done. So in a way, this is not going to be hopefully, I say this, but it's been 10 years since I've worked on this project, and a lot of that's been because I was so bummed with the publishing house closing that I haven't wanted to look at the story. So I haven't really, except when I sent it to my editor and said, here, take a look at this, I'm thinking about republishing it. I have been debating a couple things with this. I have not been debating changing the individual titles of the stories. Like, I love the titles. I love Hunter's Betrayal, Puck's Choice, Jenna's Story, Mage's Sacrifice. Like, that is not changing. However, I have been debating on whether or not to change the series name. I've been doing that with a lot of my series, like the Damned and Dangerous Quartet will be changing their series name eventually, not anytime soon. The Fire and Brimstone series, I will probably change the name of eventually, not anytime soon. The titles of those will be changing. And now I'm thinking, do I want this series to be Shifters and Mages? I don't know. It is something that I will be thinking about between now and this time next year, because looking at my publishing schedule that I wrote myself for next year, I want to release books 1, 2, and 3 like 3 weeks apart, straight on 3 weeks apart, with the second one, which used to be the first, coming out on the 10-year anniversary of its release. So, like, I have it scheduled that Hunter's Betrayal will come out November 12th. Puck's Choice will come out December 3rd, which would be the 10-year anniversary of its original publication date. And Jenna's Story will be coming out December 24th. Right? Ooh, that's a bad idea. You know what? I don't fucking care. I don't care if it's a bad idea. It's going to come out December 24th. So, I just thought about that. I was like, wait, December 24th? Christmas Eve? Really? Really, Skye? We made this plan. We're going to stick with this plan. We probably won't stick with this plan. I will probably be changing that. I just don't know how. I might skip it to 4 weeks, which means the date for Hunter's Betrayal will get bumped a week earlier. Let's see what that would be. Hold on. Would that still be in November? Hold on. I gotta look now. Where is it? I don't even know where the pages are. There they are. November 5th. Okay, yeah, we could do that. November 5th for book 1, Hunter's Betrayal. December 3rd still for Puck's Choice, because that's the one that's not changing. And then December 31st, which is New Year's Eve. I like that better than Christmas Eve. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about that, because I don't know what to do. I want them either 3 or 4 weeks apart. Maybe I could do 6, but that's putting Hunter's Betrayal in October. That would be October 22nd if I go 6 weeks. And then that would be 2025 for Jenna's Story, which all of that is doable. It's just a matter of me finishing projects. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Puck's Choice, which is the second one, would have to come out December 3rd, and then from there I'd have to work the other two in around it, basically, is what it comes down to. But either way, I'm excited to get back to this world. Like, in some ways, I miss writing in this world, and I'm going to be very sad when I get to book 4 and end it, because I already know how the series ends. Like, the ending has been written since I decided it was going to be a series, basically, and I had the first draft of the first book done, completed, edited, and all that fun jazz before I realized, oh, I want to write more in this world. So, yeah. Back then was when I came up with the series end. The moment I decided that it was going to be a series and I wanted to write more in the world, I knew the ending. So I'm excited to get there, but at the same time I'm like, no! But more of me is like, I want this to be done. So what it all comes down to is I do want more of my projects just done. I'm tired of spending years and years and years working on projects, because like the Damned and Dangerous Quartet is a perfect example. I started writing on this series back in either 2017 or 2018, and now we're in 2023, and I still haven't even published book 3 and 4 yet. So like, I want to get to the point where I'm not going years to complete projects. I want to go a year to complete each project, maybe. And I know I can do it. It's just that I get caught up in my head and I don't do it. There's a lot more involved in that, but that's like long story shortness, basically. Like, I could use every excuse in the world, but I see all these other people who have better excuses, if that makes sense, and still doing the thing. So it just makes me feel like crap that I'm not. So yeah, it's legit a me in my mind thing, but I digress. So yeah, we're just gonna go from here. That's the plan. But right now I'm just going to be living in the moment and happy that I don't have to deal with that anymore. The anthology submission. It is done. And I can't wait until I'm done with the client project. It was supposed to be finished in December of last year, and here we are in July and I still haven't finished it either. To be fair, I did finish a draft, but when I got it to the client, they were like, no, this is not going to work. So I did technically complete it by December, just not to the client's satisfaction, which is why we went back to the ground and we completely redid the outline and got their approval of it before we continued the project from that. And I just need to get it finished and back to him, and my arm is swollen. Anyways, that was information you probably didn't care to know or want to know, and my dog is barking up a storm outside, which is great because it's dark finally at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So, alright, I will let you guys go and see you in the next clip or next video, whichever happens first. I don't know at this point. I don't know how my life is going. We're going. Bye.